Kieran here from InSync Body Mind Life, and I wanted to share a few tips for transition time. When there's big changes, a couple of things to bear in mind. You could have been ending a relationship, moving on to something else, leaving a job, moving into another. You could have been moving home, or like us just recently, we've been moving our wellness and yoga studios. We've been in a beautiful environment that we created about 5 years ago, just up the road from another one we had for about 15 years. And there's even more history involved. So we've been very committed to our local Griffith community and the Canberra community in serving with all these wonderful yoga and wellness programs. And we've just let go of this beautiful studio. So two things that you always want to bear in mind anytime there's a time of big transition. The first, we want to recognize that endings are always the start of new beginnings. How you end anything determines the direction and shape of what will follow with the new beginning. So whether you're finishing primary school and you're going to high school, you're finishing college and you're going to university, it doesn't matter what it is. But when you're ending something, there's a new beginning. So the quality of awareness you bring to the ending is going to have a very significant effect on shaping your future. So the number one tip is reflect on what you're grateful for, this previous stage of life. In our case, we reflected on all the gifts, this beautiful building that encompassed the yoga studios, 3 yoga studios, and lots of wonderful therapy and coaching rooms, shop, all of that. And we just reflected on all the wonderful gifts that have flowed to people. Everyone who's come there in some way has been uplifted, their well-being's been improved. So we really honored and thanked the building for providing that beautiful space, and gratitude is your key. Okay, so you focus on the gifts of that previous stage of your life. And then the second thing, once you've done that skillfully, and sometimes a little ritual can help you a lot with that. We did a simple ritual. My darling, beloved Nandini and my dear mate Fabian, who the 3 of us were very involved in actually choosing to take on this building, and all involved very strongly in renovating it, remodeling it, and creating a beautiful space. So the 3 of us together, we went around every area of the building with a light, and the light representing the light that we want to make sure keeps moving into people's lives, the people who come into that place. And we also had some sandalwood incense, which just has that purifying quality. So we moved around, and while we were doing that, we had the intention that everyone who comes to that building in the future gains the same benefits, that it's a place of wellness, it's a space where you feel more connected with your heart, you feel uplifted. So we had the intention for the well-being of the future of that place, and of course we have the intention for our own new projects and developments. So this is the key. Step 1, feel gratitude, the gifts, the learning in the previous experience. Step 2, you focus on what you want to create, how you want it to be in the future. So remember these 2 steps anytime there's significant change. When you slam the door on something with harshness, in a disconnected state, it doesn't set you up nicely for what's to follow. Try and see the good, whether it's simple learning, if you've been in a tough experience, what have you learned from it? And then focus on who you want to become, what you want to create on the basis of who you want to be. Okay? Wishing you harmony, smoothness with your transitions in life. There's always going to be transitions. Okay? Namaste.